Which quarterback, guys, are you more excited to see back on the field? You just heard from both of them. You saw them. You're imagining what they were like on the field when they were out there last year. Is it Wentz or Watson?
I'll jump in and I'll say right out the gate it's Deshaun Watson. I feel like we've seen not the best of Wentz, but we've seen a really good version of Wentz. And for what it's worth, listen, Nick Foles is the man. Played himself in the perfect situation, signing with these guys and then winning a Super Bowl. Forever a legend in Philly. But I felt like it was Wentz's team, and he got them to that Super Bowl. Foles just kind of put the icing on the cake. I have no idea how that story would have ended in Houston. Like, I can't wrap my mind around, like, how he could have kept going at the pace he was when he got hurt. I believe it was 18 touchdowns in the amount of games and breaking all kind of rookie records within this short span. If you just extrapolate that over the course of the season, would he have had the best rookie season ever for a quarterback? Possibly. So that is the ultimate curiosity for me. That's why I'm so intrigued with Deshaun Watson and what he's going to do in Houston.
19 touchdowns, 7 to DeAndre Hopkins. Wild. That's in 6 games. What?
It's crazy.
I was prepared to say, okay, we know Deshaun Watson got off on a really fast start. Well, so did Carson Wentz. His might have even been better. But then I looked at the numbers. It's ridiculous. Carson Wentz's first 5 games in the NFL, 7 touchdowns, 3-2 record. Deshaun Watson had 14 in the first 5 games and a 3-2 record. That was one of the stupidest things we've ever seen in the history of the league. If you ask me long-term who went for the next decade, it's Wentz. But I'd be lying if I do not want to see Deshaun Watson out there because part and parcel, he's bringing J.J. Watt and Merciless, and he's got his backup band. So I'm a big Wentz guy, but I cannot wait for that first Texans game.
I'm all about the storyline, and I think the storyline of the comeback of Deshaun Watson after that sliver of stuff last year is amazing. But, oh, baby, the drama we could have in Philly when Wentz gets back on that field. Because I think, to a man, I think Foles is probably going to be the guy to start, training camp and all this thing. And Foles is still the Super Bowl MVP. When Wentz does finally get back on that field, it might be a lot shorter coronation than you imagine if it doesn't go great right off the bat. I mean, there is a chance that Wentz starts week 1, they lose. Week 2, they lose. In week 3,
oh boy,
Eagles fans are calling for Carson Wentz, the savior. They're calling for his head because they want their guy Foles back in. He won a Super Bowl with Foles. That, to me, I'm here for not just negative drama, but what about great drama? What if Wentz comes in and is outstanding? Then we lead to, what do you do with Nick Foles? Because the trading deadline's in the middle of the season. Wentz is back. Do we trade Nick Foles for a Garoppolo-type deal? Do we hold on to Nick Foles just in case? I love the stories. I love what the Eagles did last year. It was a true great story of adversity. How do you respond when both guys are back on the field?
I'm thinking about who had colder plays, who had the coldest play, and I'm literally having a brain freeze.
There's
I can't. Deshaun Watson
You guys were both amazing.
against Brady and Russell Wilson. I'm thinking about those games. I'm getting goosebumps. And then we forget Carson Wentz. It seemed like every week he had one play that was the best play of football.
He was going to win the MVP. He was going to win.
He was the runaway MVP until the injury.
No doubt.
They were so good
11-2, 33 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions. He and Deshaun Watson. It's a tie. Can we call it a tie?
Yeah,
it's a
I'm
tie.
good with